On the off chance that the Q Inspiration concept truly previews Infiniti's next average size extravagance car, what's to come is beautiful. Influencing its reality make a big appearance at the 2018 Detroit Auto to appear. The Q Inspiration outwardly is a major takeoff from Infiniti's current Q50 and Q70 vehicles with a short hood, extended lodge, and swooping, roadster-like rooftop line. Notwithstanding, not all things are new on the Infiniti idea. In a gesture to its present outline dialect, the twofold curved grille stays in advance of the vehicle that general highlights milder character lines with a couple of champion qualities blended in. A forcing front sash, solid shoulder line and back rump include some visual mentality. Taking into consideration the short hood is Infiniti's variable pressure turbo 4-chamber motor that drives every one of the four wheels. The organization says the minimized gas control plant conveys V6 control with the fuel effectiveness of a turbo diesel 4-barrel. The littler motor compartment enabled fashioners to drive the A-columns forward and expand the lodge. Despite the fact that the idea has a moderate size impression, inside space is keeping pace with some bigger extravagance cars, with a coasting focus support and back level floor giving greatest legroom. Getting in and out is made less demanding with pillarless suicide secondary passages and low ledges. A moderate approach is utilized for the four situate inside to not divert drivers from driving and furnish everybody with a casual and breezy condition, trimmed with cowhide and matte wood. Every traveler gets a gliding touch screen with an accessible reflection recovery mode with less data jumbling the screen and offers contemplation direction to enable people to decompress. The Auto likewise screens traveler biometrics. You can likewise watch shows or motion pictures, take in the news or stream music autonomously of your kindred travelers. Tech highlights incorporate an advanced dashboard and new ProPilot self-governing driving advances, for example, self-governing multi-lane roadway driving and convergence auto navigation. Infiniti says the two capacities will make it to creation sooner rather than later. Precisely when we'll see a generation Infiniti car wearing striking sheet metal like this remaining parts to be seen. However, the long-in-tooth Q70 appears like a decent contender to bring Infiniti's new outline dialect into showrooms. A dozen years have passed since a proper flagship sedan has appeared at the top of the Infiniti range, but it feels even longer. The last full-size four-door to don the Infiniti logo, the bloated third-generation Q45, sold in such low numbers that it might as well have been discontinued 6 years earlier. In the interim, Infiniti floated a couple of flagship-grade concepts, the Essence Coupe in 2009 and the Q80 Inspiration in 2014, but they ultimately served as little more than styling prognostications. Now Infiniti has announced it will show another sleek, plus-size four-door, the Q Inspiration, at the 2018 North American International Auto Show in Detroit. While details remain scarce, one picture is enough to make us hope that its prospects for production are rather more promising than were those of its stillborn predecessors. Significantly, the new car's design is a clear evolution of the 4-year-old Q80 Inspirations. Like its predecessor, the Q Inspiration takes the form of a hatchback writ large, although this one appears fresher, simpler, and more clear about its intent. Whether or not it spawns a sedan you can buy, the fact that there is a Q in the name suggests that its design will inform Infiniti's next generation vehicles to a certain extent.